And welcome back. We're back when we left off last time in Terra Invicta, where we are moving towards the state where we have, I think, enough ships that we can actually start to poke the proverbial bear. So the Earth fleet will be ready to do stuff in 58 days. So it looks like about 3 council actions away. And we'll start causing some trouble.
Making contact. Chase your worthless gold if you must. Meanwhile, we will save the world.
What do you have project-wise? Gas core. Not really interested in any of the projects they have. We could try to buy their bases, but I don't think that's worth it right now. Okay, so we're gonna sweeten them up. There we go. Some of any boost humanity
Offering
is great.
assistance. Offering support.
Let's see in a moment if we
I
get
have new
another
information.
turncoat, and we do. Mission success.
I'm on your side.
We now have a spy in
I
their
don't know,
ranks.
we
Don't let them
got
find
more
out.
info on them, and then we got the spy actually turned. There we go. He's not a particularly great counselor, which is probably why he easily got flipped. But that happens. Well, found and flipped.
Target
Lost control
secure.
of magnetic nozzles. Well, lost gained. Sitting right about that level, apparently. Guessing how much research we're generating. Let's see how our nations are coming along. So in America, just about the right level of competitiveness. So we can drop welfare, plan that across the board. Working on building navies for each one of our armies. Probably getting pretty close. One last to go, yeah. Okay, so I think those armies just weren't. Oh, okay. Could start building exofighters or space defenses. Got the knowledge where we want it. Not too worried about improving environment right now. It's got enough GDP. So yeah, probably start building up the space defenses a little bit. To get a little bit less bombardment. Screwing with America. So that's America, and then we have India. We're working on economy, trying to get that GDPC up. Probably actually wanted to stay somewhat integrated, but because otherwise it's going to have an rest due to its low GDPC. But we're going to focus mainly on getting the GDPC up. And again, we're building navies here to put navies on all the armies. Probably is coming up on time where we're just going to bite the bullet, piss off Exodus to take the last Chinese point. So actually, yeah, let's just do that. That's what we're going to do. So, Mr. Investigator here, yeah, you've got a horrible chance of succeeding unless we invest. Well, even if we invest influence, apparently you got a horrible chance of succeeding.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to send you over to public campaign.
I will tell our story.
Where to?
Here in Japan, Japan is basically stable. Cohesion's a little high, right? So we want to be lowering... We actually want the cohesion to go down. So we want inequality not to go up, but it's going up. Education, we want like a little bit over 10. Welfare, and we do want the GDP to go up a little bit. And getting the GDP up, or the GDPC up, before the cohesion goes down is an easy way to keep it stable. China's stable because it's both totalitarian. Basically, the sum of the totalitarian effect, the GDPC, and the homogeneousness here is good. We do want this to go down, but we want it to go down as mainly this goes up. So I think the sweet spot here is 5 and about 50,000. So that's why we're not really too much about America. Okay, so we got people, nothing to do because we're gonna wait until we can get the opinion up in China.
Ready.
We're sitting around 74. We can go a little bit higher. To make that actually plausible, I'm gonna turn off unity generation, because we're gonna just have someone constantly raising opinion there.
Restoring order.
Standing by for orders.
Ship launched. And I think from a fleet standpoint, these probably want to get assigned to 63, 163? Yeah. Actually, it doesn't really matter right now. Got enough spare ships, so it's actually one each. One to you. There are 2 ships? Are we delayed on one of them? Might be... Oh no, there's... Yeah, okay. Wasn't there supposed to be 2? One was delayed 6 days. Yeah, one was delayed like 6 days, okay.
Lend in my
One of them is delayed 7 days, that makes sense.
I will help them.
One of them got delayed by the refit. Makes sense.
Things are stabilizing.
So I'm noticing my sciences went down slightly over the last couple parts. That's actually because we're building a fleet. So surplus mission control provides some more science. So as we use up mission control, we do lose some
Violence
science
is
there.
abating.
The people will come to our side. Target destroyed.
Another base destroyed. More exotics acquired. And we are starting to get to some decent exotic levels, so maybe it might be interesting trying to make some exotic-based ships. Well, maybe start theory crafting exotic-based ships. Building them is probably not too feasible with the current engines. Those probably want to be fusion-driven ships. Maybe exotic fusion-driven ships, so it's going to be a fusion ship, right?
Heading to the LZ.
What's the up?
So this drops off September next year. Okay, we're probably not waiting that long. We'll probably take a swing before then. As we get popular support up, we're going to get more and more of a bonus. As well as they might acquire points to take them over the cap. So we'll see. Let's do advise with this character
I will
for the
help.
moment.
Offering counsel.
Somewhat benefiting the enemy, which, well, Exodus isn't necessarily the enemy, right? Benefiting someone who is not us.
Offering assistance.
Okay, these are the Earth Luna ones, so join the existing fleet in Earth Luna. Oh, there goes our turncoat and the servants, so we'll have to go acquire a second turncoat. Well, let's say second. An additional
Violence
turncoat.
is abating.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Score one for the good guys.
Okay.
I'm here.
Don't think there's any other alien bases for the moment. No. You know, given the circumstances, it's a bit of a shame this guy does not have public campaigning.
Reaching out.
Ready for orders.
Ready. Reeling them in.
Standing by.
Actually, send this guy to chat up. Those guys,
Initiating
we'll send you just to
contact.
clear out some random
Where do you
Xenos.
need me?
Uniform. China, for example.
Gear up.
You got a bunch. Do we want to pick up Famous on you? Would make him more vulnerable when detected. Well, more easy to be detected, I suppose. Fame is just famous. Okay, yeah. We're gonna buff some of his other stats, such as science. Yeah, we'll probably buff his science. Then you, we've piled up a bit. Could pick up environmental engineer, which would replace your civil engineer. 2%, up to 5%. You gain advise, but I think you already have advise. Yeah, you already have advise. More security. Yeah, we're just gonna give this guy some security. Security lit. Could save up from Puppet Master, but no, we're gonna grab security. Try to make our guys harder to get rid of by the enemy. So you don't need security, you got perfect security already. Command and persuasion then. He's got pretty low science, so we're gonna focus mainly on control point ones, I think, with him. This is an advisor here, so we want to grab some command because that's gonna make the person on advising provide more military ability to the units in command of. Oh wait, we've been around.
Offering assistance.
So there's our advise mission going off. Which
We'll
is fine.
open a channel.
We will
Hello,
save
Academy.
our world,
You got better
even
stuff?
as you thoughtlessly plunder.
Improved rails, not really. I can give you stuff pretty easily. But I'm a little worried about you being to up these. So we'll just give you some money to make you happy. $300 money each for a generous trade.
Offering
we would need
assistance. Offering counsel.
Mission is a no-go.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have to send the investigator around to track down and pin down a servant counselor. Wow, we managed to avoid us.
The LZ is secure.
Wait, so that was that the command ship? No, remember they're off cycle by 7 days. Okay, so in 6 days we'll have you. 19 days we'll have the command ship for the Earth fleet, and then we'll start getting up to some trouble. Maybe regretting that we're getting up to trouble very rapidly, but we'll get up to trouble. New navy launched for India. Okay, so half the Indian armies now have navies. Ship launched. Mark 3, Block 8. Go join 163. You probably go continue destroying alien life. Wait, sorry for the slight
Taking it to them.
cessation in
Ready for orders.
commentary there. I had a sneeze. And I assumed you
They'll
did
be
not want to
working
hear
for
the
us
sneeze.
soon.
Acknowledged.
Interesting. So we only know where one is well enough to turn. So Pesky here is
Standing by.
turning Gusto Verdelli. So we're going to
Ready
send
for my mission.
the investigator after Gusto Verdelli.
Surveilling target.
What's the op?
So let's sabotage her off for someone else
I'm going in.
in the same group. Oh, you're up to 20, so you can grab some command. You can grab some security. United States Navy. Another United States Navy. Are we up to full navies? We are up to full navies in America. So build navy has dropped off because obviously there's no navies to build. That'll make everything else go a little bit faster because they're spreading it around a little bit less. Typhoon hitting Japan. We'll do what we can to minimize the damage.
Offering support. Offering support.
Person of interest surveilled.
Mission aborted.
Mission abort.
Insufficient info. Okay, well we did get an investigate off on them, so we'll be able to try again in the future. So is that our combat ships all built in Earth? All the Earth ships are now built. Okay. So let's get up to a little bit of mayhem. Why can the Mars fleet not? I suppose you're at Synchronous, right? You're not in Leo. Mars Leo. Yeah, we're not in the interface orbit. Okay, that makes sense. So take a moment to drop to low Mars orbit. And you, let's go over to the Earth orbit. So there's 12 fleets in orbit. 2 alien, 2 me, 1 them. Actually, no, there's 5 alien fleets. The question is, do we want... Well, oof, that's spoopy. 63 alien ships in that fleet at the Earth Luna 3 Lagrange point. Oh, and those are also the ones at the space stations. There's 3 alien space stations. At least that's what I'm reading here. One of which has 1 ship at it. Docked at the Soaring Guardian Station, Extreme Earth Orbit. No operations assigned. Okay, so let's actually probably care more about the stations than we do about... enemy fleets. So, if we're gonna go poke something, we probably want to go poke... Well, that's a fairly well-defended alien space station. Oblicor, fusion, 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 fusion. Surveillance array. Alien garrison, alien garrison, alien garrison. Alien surveillance array. Layered defenses. 3 layered defenses. Okay, I don't think we quite... Well... No, I don't think we probably have enough firepower to take on an alien defense array. Doubly so because it's saying it's like 1.9. Okay, so let's go back. This one's a lot more vulnerable. Is there any fleet here? Alien platform, fusion, observation post, 1 point defense. We can probably overcome 1 point defense. So if there's no fleet there, that's probably what we're going to poke. I think that's at a station. Soaring Guardian. Okay, so there's 2 fleets at Soaring Guardian, so we definitely want to go jump Soaring Guardian because we're not going to overrun the fleet. Whereas one of those stations had no fleet. The L1 station had no fleet. So I think Steel Fortress Station, if I'm not incorrect, has no fleet guarding it. That is the case. That's the likely first target for killing a space station. So we got 1... Yeah, okay, so the old one has no defending fleet, so we can overrun that one pretty quickly. So let's send out India 163 to go give this fortress a bad day. It's gonna take them 4.47 days to get there, but off they go. India 56 completes transfer. Now that's in low orbit, we can either do bombardment or assault Hab. We probably assault Hab if we're gonna try. There is an undefended Hab. There's exactly 1 undefended Hab. Okay. That's going to interfere with causing problems more. Okay, so let's come to Mars. Let's look at Mars. Who has what spots? Okay, so the servants and the protectorate by the looks of it. Yeah, the servants and the protectorate are not here on Mars. So as far as I'm concerned, we'd be picking on the people who are neutral to us and our immediate concerns. So actually, if anything, we want to attack Kremlin Station here. So, fly over to Kremlin. That's where we'll go. We'll blow up the servant station here. Initiative fleet versus servant fleet. We are engaging. And I think we just have them outgunned, so we're just going to do an auto resolve. Score a nice good kill. Fleet it turns to operation. Assault the hab. Storm the hab.
Target destroyed.
There's a chance that we fail, and if we fail, then we're going to open fire at the remaining nuclear payload to destroy the station. So... this is, once again, we are engaging. We're going to auto-resolve because the place doesn't have enough defenses. We're going to continue. 163 returns to action. And similarly, because it's an alien hab, has Marines, it is really hard to overcome, so we're going to initiate the deployment of weapons to destroy the hab. We have destroyed the alien station Steel Fortress at Earth Luna 1 Halo orbit. They will surely seek retribution, it implies. Okay, so, cycle for a little bit. Okay, so that obviously didn't take a dip. So go ahead and please get back to a refueling point in Earth orbit. Get to the Amelia Earhart station for repair and resupply, please, for India 163. Kremlin station captured by the initiative. So we've gone ahead and overrun Kremlin station over in Mars orbit. So we're gonna have to decide how we're gonna fix this station, because obviously how it is kind of non-functional right now. Did get a bit beaten up in the attack. So, upgrade the farm. You're destroyed, you're destroyed. Destroyed, destroyed, destroyed. Destroyed. Heavy fission pile, destroyed. Space dock. Okay, so fission reactor. We'll upgrade the space docks. Probably go plop a third one on. No good reason to actually build a admin tower here. So I think we'll probably go full 4 space docks. And then we're going to need to power them. Okay, and that leaves us with 2 empty slots. Skunkworks and something else. Oh, I don't have power for late defense array. Okay, well, we can park the fleet over this one, because the other one has a defense array. What can I get away with for 30 power? So not that. Thinking something science. Life science would work. Or materials. Materials. There we go. Okay, so in something like 90 days... yeah. 60 to 90 days, everything here should be set up. With the balanced power. 1 less hab for the servants, 1 more hab for us. We're building some shipyards. Apparently, from what we've just learned about the whole of Mars, okay, looks like there might be something on Deimos. Okay, the aliens have a orbital on Deimos, so we might do something Deimos-wise once we get our fleet going here again. Yeah, we're going to hang out until the dockyard's done, because otherwise that station we just stole is not going to be able to defend itself. Ship launched. Construction of the flying brick. Earth Luna, okay. So join up the Earth Luna fleet, please. suppose we could also continue construction in Earth proper. Let's start building up another fleet. Start with 12 ships, and then we build one Dnieper and a few extra flying bricks, just for good measure. There's advanced coil buns. Coil batteries. So that'll upgrade all the defense batteries. Do the same with phaser batteries, because... Well, actually, I don't know if the green phasers are going to be an upgrade over the ultraviolet arc. That's a good question. These do cost exotics. We're not going to... Actually, we're not going to rush to those yet. These are going to cost exotics. We may run them over these ones, so we're not gonna untoggle that right away. Same with the nuclear missiles. This is tech tree. Okay, so we got you, we got you. So this could definitely probably be a military slot or something. But we... No, that's railgun batteries. Railgun batteries are simply going to be outclassed by the quill guns, so we'll put those away. Never to be seen again. But Navy modernization... Actually, that's only a 5k. Might do that, because like 5k, or I can do the military priority. Actually, let's do the military priority. Bit expensive, but it'll slowly add up. India 163 completes its transfer, getting resupply. And is resupplied. So I think it's time to send India 163 back out to cause some more problems. So we worked out that the remaining alien stations either have a really big fleet at them, or have a lot of defense firepower, or both. So we're not going to go poke those aliens. We could poke the ones doing surveillance. So let's actually try to do that. Let's poke one of the surveillance ones and see if we can win a battle against the surveillance. Well, actually, we'll also see if they even hold their ground. The surveillance fleets might be like, yeah, we're not taking a fight with you. Okay, so we are engaging them. If they will accept, they will. We auto-resolve, and we succeed. We do take some damage, so it's going to take a little bit of a while to fix these guys, but... Launched Amelia Earhart. Okay. So you get to breaking things.
We're going in.
Ready to go.
You would want to do a turn counselor mission. You do have enough info now on Liu Yin.
We'll bring them to our side.
Reporting
And
in.
you investigate Liu
Ready for
Yin.
orders.
Yes.
Tracking target.
And
Acknowledged.
then we got an info theory to do a sabotage mission. So try a sabotage mission.
Breaching
and
lab
see if that works.
security.
Ah, and we have more info because we took over a servant base. So we stole some intel that way. That's why we've got enough. India 163 completes transfer and is beginning repairs. We'll be ready on now. So then do a quick resupply, which is going to take you like a third of a day. There you go. You're gonna go back out and poke the aliens some more. Got another low Earth orbit Earth surveillance fleet. Go poke that beast. And we engage and auto-resolve. And again, we take some damage, but they get blown up because we're packing heat. We're not packing maneuverability, we're packing heat. Ships return to normal operation, launch to Amelia, and transfer.
I will help them. I will
And
help.
follow up the repair.
They won't know what hit them.
We can go ahead and delay their adamantine armor, so we'll do that.
Surveillance complete.
Beginning repairs, it'll be until
We've
the
gained an
20th.
engine.
And we've turned the servants.
Let me know what to do.
That one's actually a vaguely valuable one. Just giving us information on an alien base we can go raid. And our ships are repaired, so do a quick resupply. There we go. So with that, the aliens no longer, well, besides the 2 stations that we're probably not going to be able to overrun, 8 ships we might be able to deal with, but 63 ships is a no-go, right? So that station in Earth Luna is going to say nay. The other one's actually got just a big station. It's got like 3 or 4 point defense on it. Right, this station says nay. In this case, right, a lot of times when we're fighting the aliens, it's like, oh, they got so much fleet power, but we're able to somehow, like, underdog kill them. That's because our ships aren't maneuverable, right? And maneuverability counts a lot to fleet power. Well, stations aren't maneuverable. So the what makes our numbers often look really bad in comparison also applies to these stations. So that station is scary. I don't think we'd be able to take it down. Definitely not with a fleet in front of it, which is the case, right? We might be able to roll in and take the fleet out, but don't think it's worth rolling in to take the fleet out. If we're not going to actually try to take the station out. So our next target is going to be to probably pick on servants and protectorate in orbit. So there is a servant base up here, so they will be who we come after. We will arrive in 3 hours. The enemy may be launching exofighters against our assets. We will not know whether or not they have done so until we confirm our stance. We are engaging, and we are going to auto-resolve and successfully overrun the base. Destroyed the minimal resistance there. And in this case, we don't have a perfect chance of assaulting the Hab, but it's got a low enough defense we should be able to overrun it with our advanced marines. We only got 1 advanced marine, so it may fail. So we got a 6 versus a 3, which is where our 70-something% chance comes from. Oh, and they have queued up the repairs, but then it falls to us. Do I want to keep what they've got here? Maybe. So they're heavy fission reactor. We're going to probably replace the fission reactors. Shipyards. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not keeping most of what's here. In fact, we're going to just copy our old design right off the top. This is power balanced. Like defense array, solar array, defense array. Here's our admin tower. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'll catch you all in the next part. I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.